Hi Cancer, welcome to Heaven Healing and Tarot. This is Christina. Today we're going to get you some messages. Let's see what you need to know right now, what your angels and guides want to tell you, or what's going on in your energy. Before I get started, I always send out some healing. So take a deep breath with me. All right, Cancer. Here we go. King of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, 8 of Cups. All right, Cancer. I think whatever you've been working hard at is paying off for you. I think there's a lot of abundance coming in here. I think you're finally getting what you want, like what you've been working towards. It feels happy. It feels very happy. I think this is going to be an exciting time for you with this Ace of Wands. So you have like a new adventure here on the horizon, or you're in the midst of starting this new adventure. And that means you're saying goodbye to something. So I think it kind of feels like you're closing out a chapter a little bit. It doesn't feel like a whole brand new cycle, but it kind of feels like you are saying goodbye to something or someone or a certain situation. But wow, it feels really good. It feels exciting. It feels like you've you know what you want, and you went for it. You worked hard to get it, and now like the abundance is flowing to you. It's all coming in now. It's paying off. Your hard work paid off. So that's actually really exciting, Cancer. Good for you. I can't wait to see what this new chapter might bring for you. Yeah, like you saying goodbye, it doesn't feel very sad. It just feels like, okay, we're done. We're done with that chapter. We need to say goodbye. We need to move on. Like, it's not, sometimes with the 8 of Cups, it's like a sad goodbye, but I kind of feel like it's like a bittersweet goodbye, but more sweet than bitter, if that makes any sense. Because I think you are in that King of Swords energy where you're just in control of your life right now. Like, you are large and in charge. You are just, it just makes sense. This new chapter just makes sense. If that makes sense to you, I feel like you're like, yeah, this is the logical thing to do. This is just like the next step in my journey. All right, let me get you a few more cards. Time to act. Okay, so I feel like that's what you're doing, and pay attention to your work. All right, so I think that's what you have been doing. I think you have been paying attention to whatever you were working on. Sometimes that card doesn't have to be so literal where you're actually paying attention to your career. But it could be whatever you're like working towards, whatever goal you're working towards, whether that be like building a relationship with somebody or saving money to buy a car or whatever. I think that it's time to act right now with whatever you've been working towards or for or on. Nice. All right. Expecting miracles. Miracles are blossoming in my life. Yeah, I kind of get that. I kind of get everything's just starting to work out for you. Like the puzzle's starting to become completed where you can see the finish line. Like you could see the outcome of the whole puzzle being completed. Like you're fitting all the pieces in. It's just making sense to you. And I think life is just good right now. Like I said, it could be a little bittersweet, but for the most part, it makes sense. That's what I keep getting. Life just makes sense right now. Like you're seeing everything clearly, or at least you think you are. Horus, cosmic gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. So there you go. Like, I feel like this is a new, like I said, a new chapter for you. Like, you're ready to close the chapter out, start a new chapter, and these miracles, maybe things you never thought would happen. Maybe you hoped for them, but you didn't know if they would really come to fruition. Maybe that's all coming together for you now. It kind of feels like that way. You got 2 cards of saying miracles are happening for you. So good for you. I'm happy for you. I need you to rub off some of that energy here this way. I could use some miracles. Nah, I'm getting miracles in my own way. Unfortunately, they're not the miracles I want, but it's okay because life is good. Girl with a snake, charmed or used, enable and boundaries. All right. Well, this puts a damper on the reading, doesn't it? A girl with a snake being charmed. For some reason, I'm really not feeling so negative here. I'm feeling like it's good. So maybe they're saying, okay, we're going to do the opposite with this card. You're being charmed, but in a good way. Like, you have fallen for somebody, or you have fallen for a situation, or you're charmed by a situation, right? I would just take that as a little bit of a precautionary tale here, where I would say, make sure you do have your boundaries up. You know, we do want to, protect yourself a little bit. So set healthy boundaries, not controlling boundaries and boundaries that make things impossible, but healthy boundaries. And make sure you're not, it says enable. So right away when I saw that enable card, it was more like it kind of had like a codependency feel. So make sure you're not enabling anyone to be codependent on you, or try not to do that with somebody else. All right? But other than that, I'm not really feeling anything tragic here. So I don't feel like you're being taken advantage of or being used, like that card said. I don't feel that. If I did, I would tell you. The coyote, the reveler of truth. Don't take things too seriously. Make time for play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. That's hard sometimes, though. And look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. See, now this is like making me worry a little bit here. Because you got girl with the snake, and then you got this coyote, which is saying look out for the traps and tricks of life. Just, Cancer, I know that, in general, and I am stereotyping here, but Cancers are very emotional, right? They fall hard when they fall, and they can get deep. I admire Cancers for that. I love to have deep conversations, and I feel like Cancers can do that. So I want you to be careful if you're being charmed. All right, because now that card is with this coyote card, it's kind of it's giving a precaution here. But you know what? You're in the King of Swords, so I think you know exactly what you're getting into. I mean, the King of Swords is all about logic and all about seeing things clearly and having mental clarity and demanding honesty. So I kind of think that you know what you're getting into. So I can't be too overly concerned with that. I just can't. So maybe they gave you that card as a way of saying, enjoy this time in your life, play and have fun, make time for that both. It's time to work hard, but it's also time to have time for play. So we're going to go with that because I'm not feeling the caution as strongly as I would like. When the cards come out, I have to acknowledge them and see them, because and see if they're trying to tell me something, and they might be here, but for the most part, this is a really good reading. So I don't want to buy into that negative. I really just don't. But again, use a little bit of caution, because these cards did come out, okay? And I know my cards come out for a reason. I can misinterpret them. I absolutely can read them wrong. But, I don't know. So you have religious factors here. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, so there might be a difference in your beliefs versus your person's beliefs if this is talking about a relationship. I don't always take that so literal. Sometimes I take that as, there's just a difference in age, a difference in race, could be a difference in religion. But that's not necessarily for a relationship either, because I didn't call for a love read here. I just called for a general message. What do we need to know? So, I want to say that, I don't know, just expect a miracle. I think you should embrace what's coming. I think you should embrace this new chapter. I don't want to read too far into this, because they're really not giving me a whole lot. So we're going to leave that as it is. So whoever you're dealing with, whether it's a romantic partner or not, there just could be a difference between you and someone you're dealing with that it's noticeable to you. And you could be like, oh, they're probably talking about my landlord who I just had a fight with, or somebody else. I don't know. I mean, it could be a romantic partner, but it doesn't have to be. All right. Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. Cancer, I think you do deep dives. I think that's kind of what you do. I think you're diving in here. You're diving into this new chapter, whatever this is. So whatever chapter you're closing out, like you're excited about this new chapter in your life, this new experience, this new journey, and you're diving deep. So if that's a new love interest for you, you're falling hard. You're going to dive deep into this. Like, you're going to give it your all. And I love that about you. I do. I just, those cards make me want to say, just be a little careful. But that Swan Spirit said it's time for a deep dive. So this is meant for you. This is really meant for you, and you can expect a miracle. So I'm staying positive with this. I'm happy for you, Cancer. The Willow, Two of Forces. Let's see if we can find that quickly. Where are forces? Okay, here we go. This card indicates a time of calm, so enjoy the peaceful energy now. It also signifies a time of power, perfect for reinforcing your foundation in your work, in your family, and in your spirit. and in the depth of your belief in yourself. Just like the willow, you have a peaceful strength, drawn from the waters of your soul and extending throughout all eternity. So stand confidently in your truth. Take the actions that support the growth of all things wonderful in your life, and know that you are powerful. So there's a change here, and you're growing, and you're learning, and you're expanding, and it's a good change. Things are peaceful. You're happy with what's going on. You are at peace with it. You made peace with whatever you said goodbye to, and you are at peace with this, starting this new chapter in your life. So good for you. All right, let me pull you a few charms. Well, we have the wheel. Luck is on your side. Your birthday's coming up. Or is it now? Yeah, it's coming up. Or it could be now. I don't know. Joy, happiness. Happy birthday, I should say, right? There's a move. I feel like there could be a move in your future here, or you might be in the midst of a move, and it doesn't have to be location as far as your home. It could be changing jobs, like moving to a different office, something like that. But kind of feeling a move. I am kind of feeling a move. I don't know. But anyway, it's a wish come true for you. Like you wanted this. You wanted what's happening. You want this chapter in your life. There could be some travel coming up, or again, maybe a longer distance move. I don't know. But you're seeing, like, everything's illuminated. You're seeing clearly. The light's on, which is really good. You're going to be living the good life here. And you do have angelic help. All right. So Cancer, good for you. I'm happy. I'm glad things are peaceful and calm for you, and happiness is here. And some miracles are coming in. That's what I got for you. It's a good one. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment. All those things help me, and I appreciate you for it. Until next time, love and light.